Jake, what the heck was that?
Well, I think a meteor just crashed near us.
What?
I said I think a meteor crashed near us.
Sorry, I'm kinda deaf from that really loud explosion, but how the heck is this place still intact?
Maybe the meteor didn't hit.
It exploded in the sky?
I think so.
Speaking of meteors, do you remember that meteor that exploded over Russia?
The recent one or the Tunguska one?
The Tunguska one.
Well, the Tunguska Event was a strange event that happened the morning of June 30, 1908. There was a large explosion that hit the Podgamenaya, Tunguska River in Siberia. It was estimated to have flattened 80 million trees over 2,150 square kilometers. Eyewitnesses said that at least three may have died, but there are no confirmed deaths that have been given.
Man, you must be really unlucky to be the only 3 people who died. And I thought I was really unlucky. Yeah? Okay, that was the least funny joke I've ever made.
Anyway, the explosion was attributed to a meteoroid 100 meters in size and was the largest impact in Earth's recorded history. Even though there were larger ones recorded in prehistoric times, this one is known worldwide and encouraged the world to discuss on meteor prevention plans.
Due to the area being very remote and they had limited resources, since, you know, it was 112 years ago, they couldn't measure and determine what just happened in that area. Modern scientific interpretations were found by damage assessments and geological studies in the area where the comet or asteroid supposedly exploded above.
Scientists' study yielded different studies, so the meteoroid doesn't have a definite size. They estimate it may have been 50 to 190 meters large, depending on how fast the meteoroid went.
This explosion devastated the plants and animals nearby, and even damaged buildings.
Here's the strange part. No crater was found, suggesting the meteor exploded in the sky and made an enormous air blast with the energy of 3 to 30 megatons of TNT and rated a 5.0 on the Richter scale.
This explosion could destroy a large metropolitan area if hit in the center.
Due to its mysterious nature and its interesting facts, 1,000 scholarly papers have been published on the event.
In 2013, a group of researchers went to the site and found extraterrestrial samples.
Oh no, was it one of our Mark the Fourth ships? I heard Ivan's grandpa was driving one and disappeared the very day this happened.
Jake, they know too much. Don't say this in front of the camera.
Sorry.
It's fine. Don't worry, guys, there's no such thing as a Mark IV spaceship or any Ivan in existence. But anyway, the extraterrestrial samples furthermore proved that it may have been a meteoroid or a comet that caused this massive explosion. It may have gone a little something like this.
Benedict, we are talking about the Tunguska event here, not the nuclear explosion.
Well, hey, it's still an explosion.
Don't be ridiculous. Anyways, let's talk about chosen people who witnessed the explosion and was affected by it.
Yeah, well, as Wikipedia says, a man named S. Semenov, sitting near the Vanavara trading post house, was facing north.
Apparently, he saw the sky split into two and saw fire appear. He felt hot. Not that kind of hot, the heat because it's hot, you sickos.
He felt like ripping his clothes off because of the heat. But then he heard a loud thump as the skies closed, as he says. He was thrown back a couple of meters, and when he heard it, the earth shook. I wonder what it must have been like in that situation. Should have been really scary.
Yeah, it must have been really scary. To show more examples of what it might have looked like, we have another eyewitness.
Chuchan from the Sanyagir tribe described this event from his perspective like this. He was awoken by a shove. He woke up to loud wind howling outside. The one he was sleeping next to, Chekaran, asked him if he heard the birds flying overhead.
They went back to sleep, but not for long. They were shoved again, but this time into a fire that started in their house.
They tried to call for their parents and their brother, but nobody answered. When they tried to go out and check what was going on, the trees were on fire and they were falling down. As an earthquake shook the earth, the hut fell down, trapping them under the sticks.
Chuchan and Chekarin had their bodies trapped but their head was clear. This allowed them to look up and see a second sun that was brighter than the original sun moving towards them.
He heard 4 loud thunders and 1 small one, which he heard from the distance where the second sun set.
Man, I can't believe that. It's that crazy.
It must have been pretty scary for him after getting stuck under all of those sticks.
Well, that was pretty interesting. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you guys next. What was that?
Yeah.